All right, y'all, we're going to take a look here, diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere in our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about this because if they're clicking somewhere on our ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by. This is all basically the non-scroller buyers. And we want to maximize the number of women clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is when we know our ad has entered the woman's brain and we know that is the only possible time she will buy, or there's a non-zero chance that she will buy. So we actually got to get this number as high as possible, but under 6%, we got super problems. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. It actually means something is super wrong with our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So talk about those at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. Now, we invented this is where we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads and we treat the duplicated ads. We leave the originals, on or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated ones, and at the end of the week, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ones. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we've gotten rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. That's where we need to be that's literally the minimum. 6% is the minimum. We can get higher than that, but we need 6% as a minimum. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, DBA. All right, so here's our universe, BLCS universe. A BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. We will never have, well, the current ads we're running will never have unique CTR under 6% ever again. So here's my residency on the way to doing Boudoir Facebook ad doctor. So first thing, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, pulled the first one into my hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. That's unique CTRL under 6%. That's BLCS. So we know that BLCS is present. Okay. So duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original. They now only have to spend 6,700 a month or 6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they're getting their ad into the same number of women's brains in both cases. So at 3,700 bucks a month, wasted. We can stop spending that, and that's kind of a bonus back in the business owner's pocket because they don't have to spend it anymore. And after 12 months, that's like a 40K bonus. So $3,700 bonus every single month, basically a 40K bonus. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad, or found the second one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we know, okay, BLCS is present because unique CTRL is under 6%. And we actually duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found the original. If they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, It was wasting 84, literally 84 percent was being wasted. So 8,400 bucks a month is being wasted. So if the originals, they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, they now only have to spend 1,600, 1.6K from 10K to 1.6K, 1.6K on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they'll get that into the same number of women's brains, both scenarios. So 8,400 not needing to spend has been, pocket back in the phantom profit, because it doesn't need to be spent. That's wasted spend eliminated. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months for the boudoir photographer that's spending 10K a month in boudoir Facebook ads. Finally, had a patient come in. His boudoir Facebook ad unique CTR of 5.03%. So BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, did some extra, went extra hard on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week and got his unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So found out we were wasting, so if he was spending, so he was wasting 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on the original ad, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets it into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that 6,700 bucks a month being wasted, he can pocket that as profit, literally every single month. That's like whatever, 80K bonus over the next 12 months, kind of back in his pocket. So the average boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. Literally, I mean, look at these numbers: 37%, 84%, 67%. Just take the average of those. It's somewhere between 50 to 60%, I believe. So the average boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS wasting about 50% of ad spend. And so they're spending 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads. Approximately 5K every single month is being wasted, literally every single month. So if we can eliminate that, put that back in their pocket, and so at least it's basically an approximate bonus or phantom profit at the end of 12 months of approximately 60K. So now we're coming here. Gonna see if this one has BLCS or if we believe it does. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe we should trust, we should follow what Facebook tells us to fill out. The consequence of this, though, is it causes way, way, way more women to scroll by our ad and not actually click, so our ad never gets into their brain. But Facebook likes that because it can serve more ads per unit time. But for us, we're wasting more money per unit time. We're getting less money per unit time. So that's why that's a mistake. Creative. All right, the creative looks like an ad, so it looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ads should look like ads because that's how newspaper ads have looked, magazine ads have looked, TV commercials have looked, and any other ad on Facebook, or basically any other one, or any other boudoir Facebook ad on Facebook. They all look like ads. But again, BLCS is the most common thing I'm seeing. It's because everyone's making these same mistakes. So consequence of this, way more women are going to be scrolling on by, and our ads not entering their brain because people don't want to be sold to. Finally, got the see more headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Tattooed beauties in the Vancouver area. Do you have tattoos that tell your story? All right, that is nice and specific. But we're literally wasting more than about half our space here because it's blank. So we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe putting spaces, not being hyper specific. We are a little specific here, but not being hyper specific into who we're speaking to is the number one way to bring in clients. And that is 100% incorrect for Facebook social media advertising. And the consequence of this, way more women that could be the perfect fit for our ad are scrolling right on by. Our ad is never entering their brain. Those women could have bought from us though. So looking at this, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So I believe its unique CTRL is under 6%. So about, approximately half its money is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at it into the marketplace, seeing more Boudoir photographers entering the market every single day. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they are throwing up their Google My Business profile, saying they now offer boudoir shoots, or if they get a new camera, they're now posting in the mom groups, saying they now offer boudoir shoots. So you see more boudoir photographers in the market competing for the same number of buyers. So more saturation, more saturation, more saturation. And you actually want, and you've also been seeing, inflation, cost of living rising. So you've already decided you're taking profits and optimizing the other parts of your business. So you're getting kind of more out for the same inputs, but more output, being more efficient. You've already done that with other parts of your business, optimizing for the dollars on those parts. And now you decided you want to do it on your, Facebook ad part of your boudoir photography business. You want to become way more efficient, pull more money out of it as well by, plug in the leaks, kind of starting out. And you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other boudoir photographers' Facebook ads. And you want to be able to save, back in your pocket, eliminate approximately 5K of ad spend every single month, literally back in your pocket. It's kind of like a phantom bonus. And that's approximately, 60K over the next 12 months. Then shoot me a DM and, shoot me a DM when I am open for new patient intake. So if I am, right now my new patient intake is closed, so even if you wanted to get in, you cannot. So yeah, shoot me a DM for new patient intake when my DMs do open, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.